Hello, everybody. Mr. Nomad Ben here. I hope everyone is doing well. I just started the live. I'm a little late, better late than never. I'm going to just chill here for a little bit and see if anybody is going to show up. I'm probably going to just sit here for about 30 minutes and kind of wait. I hope everybody is doing fantastic. Hope everyone has had a good start for their year. It is the middle of March 2025. And those who don't know or have not caught up with my channel for a while, I have broken my back. Well, it looks like we got a first viewer finally for the evening. Hello there. I hope all is well with you, whoever you are, just tuning in live for this video. If you are one of my viewers or just showing up for the first time to my channel, welcome. I think the person just left. That's okay, but at least thank you for the like, though. I do appreciate that. The one like or a million likes be fantastic. So anyway, folks, so I have broken my back in early February 2025. I was visiting my grandfather and some family in Illinois, where I'm from, and I slipped on some black ice, and I landed on a curb and broke my triacular T12 vertebrae right above the lumbar. So I fractured two little small parts of the bone on that one vertebrae, and um, yeah, it hurt really bad, obviously. So I had to wear a brace for a period of time. So today I actually had a checkup with a neurosurgeon in Chattanooga, and they did some X-rays, and the neurosurgeon said that uh, my vertebrae is 80% healed. So I still got, of course, 20% to get a full healing. But however, he said I no longer had to wear the brace. So I really wanted to get out of that stupid brace. So I got out of it, and it felt great to be free. But I got a little ways to go. To gotta get used to getting things started again. Going back to the gym, I was going back to the gym earlier this year, but then of course the break happened, so I was kind of out of commission for about a month and a half. So that meant like I really couldn't make content, like really make it. Of course, if I could take some pictures and stuff like that, but really I couldn't really go out and do any adventures. And on top of that, it's just really hard to actually maneuver everything, and I can't lift more than 5 pounds. But of course, I was a little stubborn. There'll be times where I just will still lift things because I just wanted to feel a little useful, you know. Um, it's really hard to like when you're disabled like that, and I highly recommend do not break your back. It really slows you down a little bit, but I'm trying to get back in the groove of things of content creating for the 2025 season for my channel. I still have not put thought to some adventures I would like to do for the for the remainder of the year. I know we're almost a quarter of the year. Very soon we'll get to the fourth month, so the first quarter of 2025. So like I've still got some ideas where I kind of would like to do, but nothing's set in stone right now. So it'll be a good minute till um, I can probably get the ball rolling. It'll be a good minute because I'm still healing, but at least the progress is I don't have to wear this dumb brace anymore. Um, so it's been a great road of recovery. So those who have been praying for me or thinking of me, or those who've reached out and called me or messaged me, I really do appreciate all of it. The thoughts, the prayers, and the invites to things, or you guys, those who caught up with me in different ways. Like, thank you guys. That was very thoughtful for you, and I do appreciate the continued prayers for my back. It is. Um, an interesting an interesting injury that I've experienced. I've broken my pinky in middle school playing gym class soccer, and I was the goalie. And well, the consolation is I blocked the goal, scoring goal that was against my school bully at the time. Well, I had a few school bullies, but who did have a bully? But I stopped his ball coming into the goal, and way I blocked the ball, I kind of mangled my finger, so I had to wear a cast for about 4 weeks to heal my finger. Then it took a good minute to kind of start moving my finger again. So right now my back is kind of feeling the same way, trying to get used to what it's like not to wear a brace anymore. So it's been wearing that brace was a pain, and it just kind of slowed me down a lot. But at least my work wise, though, I was still able to work. I worked from home on and off. And plus, my office is not terribly far from where I live. So I would be in the office for a couple of hours, and then I'll come home and rest my back and work some more. Um, but now that I'm not wearing this brace anymore, I could actually like kind of go back to the office a lot more now, and I don't be have to work from home as much anymore. So it's been an interesting. It's just been very interesting how to live life with a broken back. So that's kind of all caught up on that portion of things. So I'm back ish. So I got a little ways to go until I can really go out and uh, get get on running. So I'm kind of treading the waters right now, not diving in. I kind of felt diving in at first, right when I got the brace off, but as then after a little bit, like, oh nope, I'm not ready to dive in just yet. So, um, but yeah, that's what I'm. Thought I'd give you guys a live update. I wanted to be here for probably a minimum of 30 minutes, just to kind of hang here and chill. I'll share what's on my mind and my thoughts. Feel free to chime in the chat. I know some people have been going on and off, and sometimes it takes a good minute for people to come. I'll be here for a minimum of 30 minutes, and if no one's really interacting with me or anything like that, then I'll just go ahead and end the live. But either way, I wanted just to kind of give you guys a live update of what's going on um, with me, and I just want to thank you guys for the continued thoughts and prayers on healing from my back. I got a little ways to go, but making progress of not wearing this stupid brace anymore. Um, but for the thoughts of going for 2025 to content wise of the channel, I shared it in my other videos. What might want to do, of course, I would like to still do some local restaurants throughout Dalton. There's some I never got to experience, but the last time I talked about my my goals to do things in Dalton, like when it comes to restaurants, the Di Donatelli's Italian restaurant that was at the Crown of the Mill, it closed, and I'm kind of bummed about that because I told the owners that I wanted to go over there and review the restaurant for them, and I'm sure that would have actually done some good for them business wise. And I love promoting local business. I love small business. That's what makes America amazing. But um, I'll just be honest with you. I just didn't really have that drive to get Italian food for the time being, like true Italian food. I know my wife Lindsay loves Italian food, like pastas, like her chicken wings to me, because I love chicken wings and pizza and like bar food basically. And I love Italian food. I just wasn't in the mood to like really go and get some at the time. So I'm kind of bummed I missed that opportunity to support small business. And from what I've read up on their Facebook posts and all that, they were like legitimately amazing people, and they love the Lord and all that good stuff. So um, it's a shame to see such a beautiful business with a good model and good people that ran it It's just no longer there anymore. So, um, so D Donatelli's is closed, but I still got to try. I've tried Cafe Ostro, not at a work meeting one time or a class or whatever, but never had it like legitimately made fresh up front. And so Cafe Ostro is a Mediterranean cafe. So uh, I would like to go and do a show on that. There's a sandwich place in Chattanooga called Greg's Sandwich Works. I've been wanting to go to try out sometime. So that's another one of my bucket lists to document and to experience. I'm trying to think what else would be a good one to show off. I showed off Lynn's Mongolian Grill a while back. They had those robots as waiters. So uh, that's always a fun one to go to. That was with Alabama Brett. And speaking of Alabama Brett, me and him have been talking to go to the Kennedy Space Museum. Um, Hopefully, sometime this year. That was kind of the talks of me and him talked about during I believe, during like the college football or champions or the Super Bowl. It's one of those two that we were talking about. So hopefully this summer we'll make our way down there. Hopefully, because right now I'm not really sure exactly where I'll be at um, with this channel. Because because with my back breaking, I kind of been focused on healing, but on top of that, I also do work a job in social media and community relations. So I'm very involved in the community at Dalton, and I've been for my job and my work. I've been working on a really big project for the place I work at. So I've been incredibly busy while I've been resting my back and focusing on healing and recovering. I've also been focused on that project. Thank you for the like, whoever that is. Thank you. You got some live viewers coming in right now, so welcome to the live. That means a lot. I'm just kind of catching up what's been going on. If you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. If you're a returning viewer, uh, I have not made content in a good minute because I've broken my back earlier this year in February, and so I've been out of commission. So I've been posting actually some shorts of my trip to Chicago where I had the fall, unfortunately. So I have a couple of shorts left. I even did a review on the Post Malone Oreos I did recently. So I got to edit that and I'll post a short on that. But I'm just trying to just sharing what's been going on during my recovery and how it's like to be a having a broken back. So, and then eventually we'll get our show on the road for some new content. Hopefully, sometime, hopefully as early as April. But I kind of have to go as my back tells me. But I got the brace off today, actually. So we'll see how things go to the summer. I do plan on going to Atlanta a couple of times. Probably making shorts of that, but I would like to do a full, like a true Atlanta vlog. I've never done Atlanta at all for my show, as much as I've documented Northwest Georgia and Chattanooga and throughout the United States. I never really given Atlanta some love, but there is a particular Chick-fil-A in Atlanta I want to go to. There's like the very first one in, I believe it's Hapeville or Haperville, Georgia, or something like that. Let me kind of look it up and find out where the location of the first Chick-fil-A was. Let's see here. First Chick-fil-A location. Yeah, it's in Hapeville, not Haperville. I'm not thinking of Naperville, Illinois. Hapeville, Georgia. It's Hape Bill. Um, that is the first location of Chick-fil-A. And I think it was called the Dwarf House to begin with. That's one of my goals, to document the experience of the first Chick-fil-A. But I know throughout parts of Georgia, there's like themed Chick-fil-A. It's like a 50s diner themed one somewhere. And I think there's like a Hawaiian one too that actually serves burgers, like legitimate burgers, not just chicken sandwiches. So those are just those are definitely ones I want to bring to the channel sometime. I went to the. It's kind of like my goals of like visit the firsts of like iconic fast food joints and restaurants. Um, yeah, I've actually watched this movie recently. It's called The Founder. It's with Michael Keaton and Nick Offerman, who plays because we should know who Michael Keaton, and he's the one of the original Batman, late '80s and early '90s Batman, and Nick Offerman plays Ron Swanson in Parks and Recreation. So The Founder was such a good movie. If you guys like restaurant history or like McDonald's history, it kind of talked about the first like where the first McDonald's was founded was in San Bernardino, California, right off of Route 66. Actually, it's like the ending one of the ending points of Route 66. The route, and actually part of my trip back up north, we kind of did do a little Route 66ing. I don't even know if that's really a thing. Route 66ing. Execute Order 66. Or let's go Route 66ing. My goal actually is to, one of my bucket lists. I don't know. I'm 34 and a half years old. A man could dream, but, I would love to travel Route 66 the entirety of it. And, growing up in Illinois, I didn't realize I lived so close to so much like rich history of Route 66 and also McDonald's history and a whole bunch of restaurant industry history. I like that kind of stuff. My folks are just not really into like deep history or lore of American lore like that. So even though I did travel a good chunk of the United States and all that too, and I've been very blessed to have a family that uh, we went to travels to like national parks and state parks and lakes and all that too, which gave me the experience of the art of travel growing up. But my folks were not really just into like interesting or silly history like that. But I like that kind of stuff, like off beaten paths and the roadside attractions and all that. So, but now when I came back, like doing some studies, like I didn't realize like where I grew up in the Wheaton-Warrenville, Illinois area, there was so much like a lot of history right there. So I thought it would be so. I actually found the first Dairy Queen in Joliet, Illinois. That's the birthplace of Dairy Queen, and I actually made a little YouTube short on that not too long ago when I was up there before my fall. So little did I know that like stuff like that was in where I grew up. I grew up all around that part of Illinois. So um, that's also part of historic Route 66. Historic Route 66 takes place from downtown Chicago, and it makes your way all the way from Chicago, Illinois, to Missouri, Arkansas, I believe Arkansas, but definitely Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and then California. Um, Let me make sure I'm correct. I know everyone's always fact checking and all that. It's Batman. Hey, John and Angie. I hope all is well with you. I love it. It's Batman. John and Angie, Love Our Life Vlog, my friends in Orlando, Florida, originally from Cleveland, Tennessee, pursued their dreams of being vloggers in Central Florida. And I'm very proud of the channel that they have become. So, I'm glad you guys are doing well. I was just catching up with the viewers because I'm letting everybody know that my back brace is finally off. But however, I still have to take it easy for a little bit. But making progress. My spine is 80% healed. So I got a little ways to go, but at least I don't have to wear the back brace anymore. So I still got to take it easy, but trying to get back on the groove of things. I was just kind of talking about Route 66 actually, and trying to pinpoint exactly what every state of Route 66 covers. Thank the Lord. Yes, Lord. Thank you. And, I got to think. I'll be honest with you. Like, I those who like follow Jesus and love the Lord, like I do. Honestly, like, my fall could have been a lot worse than it was. I could have either been dead, which that is bad, but what could have been worse is permanent paralyzation or temporary paralyzation, where I landed on my back. And luckily, where I landed was like probably the better spots to land. Um, Even though if it was a much harder fall, sure, it could have gotten a lot worse. But the way I broke the vertebrae and the two little parts of it, like it's kind of equivalent if you've broken a rib or kind of bruised your rib, it'll heal in a good period of time. So, but man, if I was any more closer upper, like my neck or the top of my head, I'd probably be in a wheelchair or dead at that point. But that back brace I wore for 5 weeks, that was actually keeping me from being in a wheelchair. So according to my friend who's a chiropractor in Fort Oglethorpe, Chattanooga area, so he studied my reports and all that. So he said, "Yeah, you're wearing that back brace. If it wasn't, if it was either that or eventually you had been in a wheelchair. Or been in a wheelchair. Either way, so, uh, yeah, so that's why. So I'm like, yeah, I'll wear the back brace. So I don't have to wear that stupid thing anymore. That thing was definitely restricting me. I felt like half a man. Um, wearing just like those back injuries are not fun, uh, especially when you're like a person like me who likes to be out and about in the community. And but you could have been Professor Xavier then, Professor Nomad. So Professor Xavier, I love it. But then I'll have to shave. Then I'll have to shave my head and wear contacts and all that. But you learn how to be telekinetic. Oh man, I love it. uh, uh, I was just talking about Route 66. Um, because like growing up in Illinois, bald Ben. John, have you seen my pictures of me bald? You can look at my personal Facebook and find them, and they're there. I shaved my head like twice in my life, and I've the closest I've shaved my head was a fade since then. But I haven't shaved my head in um, like a good minute. So let's see here, Route 66. Okay, so I was wrong. It's not Arkansas. It's actually Kansas. So Route 66 starts from Chicago, Illinois, which I was correct. I was just wrong about one of the states. Um, yeah, you better check it out. So, growing, like I said, I grew up in Illinois, in Chicagoland area, and I didn't realize how close I was to Route 66 and a lot of history. Like I said, I found the first Dairy Queen visiting Illinois. So it's nothing but a shell of a building, though. Unfortunately, it could have been like a fun little museum or something, but it's just like the politics of Illinois and just like people that just don't seem like they want to care for history in general. It's not just the corrupted state of Illinois; it's just like history in general, especially Route 66. It just makes you just appreciate what a true America was back in the day. And so Chicago, Illinois, you start there, then you make your way through St. Louis, Missouri, and then you make your way to Illinois, Missouri, then Kansas, not Arkansas. And then you got Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I went to Oral Roberts University. And I didn't realize that either when I was a student there. But yet again, didn't really do much travel there. I just kind of did my studies and all that. Good to see. Hey, John, Angie, it's been good to see you guys too. Let's catch up on the phone sometime and really talk. I miss you guys. Let me know when you guys are in my edge of the woods again, and I'll definitely let you know if I'm ever in Florida. I'm hoping sometime. I always say I hope, but yeah, yeah, for sure, man. We'll catch up soon. I love you guys. You all have a good night, or I don't know if you guys still work nights, but or working. So I hope you guys are doing great. I miss you guys. I'll cherish our YouTube adventures together, the short amount of time we had, but we'll have another one soon. Then we have Tulsa, Oklahoma, where I went to school, and then parts of northern Texas, and then New Mexico, Arizona, and then California. And San Bernardino is the ending point. Really, Los Angeles is truly the ending point, but it's really like the San Bernardino area. Yeah, so McDonald's. So Dairy Queen's in Chicago. McDonald's, the original McDonald's, is in San Bernardino, California. But it's gone now. But there's like the older ones that are still out there. I know World of Micah was just there. Not long ago. I'll be honest with you, I haven't really caught up much of the vloggers lately. I kind of feel like we're all kind of like, kind of friends in a way, as coworkers in the YouTube world. But there are times I'll catch up on some vloggers I love to go see and see what they're going on in their world. And I guess when I watched The Founder, I kind of got infatuated by McDonald's history. And again, like I said, I didn't realize I lived so close to McDonald's history up there. So because San Bernardino is in California, where the original McDonald's was at, and then the man by Ray Kroc, who's from Chicago, when he was trying to sell milkshake machines, uh, he made his way to San Bernardino because McDonald's was the only one buying his machines, but nobody else on Route 66 was buying them. All these mom and pop restaurants and diners. So, so I don't want to ruin the complete story. It's still a great movie. I recommend everyone to watch The Founder if you're interested in that kind of history. But Ray Kroc convinced the brothers, the Mac brothers, to make the franchise again. They tried, and they failed, but they decided to try again with Ray. And so then Ray Kroc made McDonald's what it is today. But I I highly recommend the film. But the first McDonald's, other than the ones in California, the true one, the founder McDonald's was in Des Plaines, Illinois. Again, I grew up next to it and didn't realize it, and like unfortunately, the museum does not exist anymore. And I was looking into it. Dixie Highway goes through Chicago and Chattanooga. Yes, it does. It's actually kind of crazy, in being in Dalton, that we have Dixie Highway. And Jacob the Carpetbagger actually did a video on the Dixie Highway Trail. So unfortunately, he didn't really shout out really Chattanooga and Dalton much, unless I missed those videos. But it's pretty crazy to know that Dixie Highway goes right through our town of Dalton. So we're not far in the city. I think Thornton Avenue is kind of connected to Dixie Highway, which is really cool. So I recommend watching that little video series of Jacob the Carpetbagger's Dixie Highway adventure. It's worth a watch. Um, but anyway, yeah. So the McDonald's in Des Plaines, Illinois, does not exist anymore. They knocked it down, I believe, in 2018. I was living down here, but again, if I knew all this stuff before I got into YouTubing and content creating, and when I truly wanted to focus my passion on history, I would have loved to come back and visit again in Illinois, to not just my family, but go see the Des Plaines, Illinois location. But it's gone now. The reason why it's gone is because it had a lot of flooding issues. Um, so I guess the floods around that part of Des Plaines, Illinois, got the best of the museum, and they had to knock it down. So, so yeah, unfortunately, I never will have a chance to see it. But I haven't even found any true videos on it or not. But I know Pennsylvania's got a McDonald's museum up there too. I don't really know much about McDonald's history about Pennsylvania. Man, the more I'm talking about McDonald's, I've been out of commission for a month and a half, and I just kind of got very infatuated by McDonald's history, and I don't know why. It's just I should broken backs in McDonald's recovery. I don't know. I should rename this live video, but anyway. I hope everyone's doing well. Feel free to drop a line in the chat if you guys have any questions or anything. But I've just been infatuated by a lot of Americana history and McDonald's history and just restaurant history in general. And I would love to go visit the first of everything. And especially when I found I didn't find the first crystal. There's a I went to one of the oldest operating ones in downtown Chattanooga, but the real location is no more. I think they're just office buildings now, but I showed off their. I can't think of the top of my head right now where exactly it is, but I documented it a while back. So, because Crystal was founded in Chattanooga. But I will tell you, as much as I enjoy good Crystal, I like White Castle better, and that's a Kansas. I believe it's a Kansas joint. I want to make sure I'm correct about that. White Castle. Uh, let's try that again. First, White Castle. I believe it was in Kansas. Yeah, Wichita, Kansas. Okay, I was correct. So, uh, yeah, so that's it's kind of like a true Midwest. I wouldn't say it's a true North kind of deal. So I would say it's a true Midwest or a Western burger joint. And I honestly like them better. I think it might be the onion flavoring that made the burgers and sliders so much better, in my opinion. But I mean, Crystals is good too. Yeah, maybe after this live, I should go out and get some Crystal. Yeah, friends, just leave it down. Just leave something in the chat. I'll be here for a few more minutes. If anybody wants to talk with me, ask any questions, uh, just kind of share my thoughts. It's just been a good minute since I've kind of just had to see anyone or talk to anyone. I do appreciate that Love Our Life vlog. John and Angie bumped in for a little bit, and thank you WLB for reminding me that Dixie Highway is goes through Chicago and Chattanooga, and right here in Dalton. So yeah, Dixie Highway is definitely another underrated one. Maybe that could be something I could do in my research. I could probably do a little Dixie Highway driving sometime. Um, I know there's another thing. The old Federal Road is another interesting offbeat path. I need to do more research on because even here in Dalton and parts of Northwest Georgia, of the old Federal Road, there's some good driving there too. That's definitely another one of my little trips I would like to do as well. So oh yes, yeah, that's right. Hey, awesome! Thank you so much for chiming in. You guys are amazing people. Yeah, keep in touch. Thank you for chiming in tonight. And you have a good night too. And thank you for coming to that little event that we had. That was still a lot of fun. Just being there for the people, even though it was just a small little meetup with myself, Chet, and Andy. But we had hey, I think only like 5 people showed up, but that's still a great way. 5 people is better than no people, but a good amount of people showed up on our live. So a lot of it was questions about the video game store, vintage store. Um, it's a Blasted Machines. That's right. Uh, that place was really cool. I would like to get a hold of the owner of the store again because he has those Japanese pinball machines that look really awesome. So I would like to uh, go back and actually see those work. I need to get a hold of him sometime. You guys are awesome. You guys are probably my favorite subscribers out there. I'm glad that we met and we're friends. So I made a birthday cake a year ago and decorated with my. Oh, wait, do you have a picture of that? Why don't you send me an? If you have somebody send it in the email. I want to see that cake. Yes, please. Mr. Nomad Ben 23 at gmail.com. Yeah, I mean, you should still have my contact information. Yeah. Send if you want to send me that cake, I would love to see that. That that makes me smile. And also I'm hoping at the end of the year I could get close to 500K of total views in my channel. I'm getting close. I haven't checked um, the status in a minute. Again, I've been out of commission due to my broken back. So um, let's see here if I have. too, buddy. Part of it was fun. Hey, Charlotte. Good to see you too. Welcome to the live. I was just kind of hanging out, just catching up with everyone. Part of the fun was just how bad I am at drawing. But don't worry. Whatever makes you don't worry about it. I'm pretty sure it's pretty good for what it is. If it's with your permission, if I could post it on my Instagram, if you're okay with that. If not, you want to keep it between us, that'll be good. And Charlotte, thank you so much for chiming in the live. I'm just catching up with the viewers and the subscribers. People have been going in on and off on this thing. Enjoying my vacation. Oh, you're on vacation. Where are you at? We're having a little steak. Okay, feel free to share. Okay, thank you for giving me permission to do that. Where are you vacationing at? You're taking time out of your vacation to see my live, but I'm really glad that you're chiming in for a quick minute. Where you're at, I'm hoping you have a good time. Are you doing a little staycation, or are you at the beach, the mountains, theme parking? All right, let's see here. I was going to look up something, and I forgot. There was something I wanted to look up. I don't know. Now I forgot. All right, we got another person coming in. Hello, welcome to the live. Oh, okay. The little streets. Oh yeah, the street sweepers. Gotta love those things. I wonder if those are Transformers in disguise. You know, there's actually a truck on Cleveland Highway. I keep forgetting to make a little short on it. But I swear to you, it could be like it looks like one of those Optimus Prime's truck, like his body before he becomes Optimus Prime. But I need to take a picture of that or make a YouTube short on it. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking at. I wanted to see how many views I got on my channel altogether so far. Because it's been a minute since I checked. So I passed some milestones. Oh no way! My channel hit 500,000 views. That's 500,000. This is about 5. Wow. Okay, this is good news. Just finding out now. It happened a little after my break. And I've uploaded 700 videos in the entirety of my career. Man, I missed some good milestones on TubeBuddy. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you. Wow, this is good news. I'm just finding this out. So I have to make 91K till I get 600. 600,000, but my gosh, that's 500,000 people that have tuned in to watch my channel. Or it's not just like people in general, or people just came to watch my returning viewers, subscribers, new people, all of it. Thank you, everybody. Wow. I'll have to make a separate vlog about that when I'm ready to go back vlogging again. 500,000 views. Thank you, guys. I'm very moved that my channel has made it that far. Wow, I'm very humble. Thank you. But yeah, other than that, folks, I'm just been just kind of sharing my thoughts and what's been on my mind. So I was going to end the chat earlier, but it seems like people are starting to chime in now. So, Mr. No, here I'll put it in the chat so you can see it in writing. Here you go, Mr. Nomad Ben 20. Mr. Nomad Ben 23 at gmail.com. Anybody, that's just kind of a great way to kind of get a hold of me that way. I don't really want to give out my personal number out in the public. But this is just a great way to kind of get a hold of me this way too. I've had people kind of reach out to me too to like vlog something or whatever. It's not like I'm not nothing personal if I don't respond to those emails or something like that. It just either I can't make it or something. And I would love to like make it to a lot of things, but at the same time, I'm kind of needed at the job I have, and I'm also I'm a husband and a father, so those priorities come first. And that's why I try to stay local as much as I can in my adventures. But there, time to time, I'll go out. I'm trying to figure out what I like to do for my solo adventure or team up adventure. Like I needed to get together with Chet and Andy and Patrick or Moon Man, just whoever like locally around the area. Or Adam, if you're watching Adam the Woo, I would love to team up with you someday. Uh, Carpetbagger with icing. It was a failure. So I remember now that I used pencil sketches after the icing. Okay, I'll take a look at it. Just let me know when you sent it. I'll take a look at it. Okay. Headed to bed, but I saw you were streaming and just want to say, hey, I'm glad you're feeling up and hopping online. Thank you, uh, Thorando One Eagle. Well, thank you for the kind comment. Um, yeah, you might want to check out my. I want to go. I'll talk. I'll see you later, Charlotte. Enjoy your vacation, riding around those street sweepers. And Thorandor One Eagle. Thank you for tuning in, just for the period of time or whatever. You're welcome to hang out here, but yeah, you can come back and watch it live. I basically talk about a lot of McDonald's history because I've been infatuated by it while I've been recovering and um, finding out I grew up next to some true Route 66 history in Illinois where I grew up. I discovered so. I've been just going to talk about that kind of stuff and like kind of BSing and having a good time because just talking, but also I talk about more about the recovery of my back. So I'm off the brace now. I got it off today, but I'm 80%. I'm not 100%. So I got a little ways to go before I could get true grooving again. But I'm hoping sometime in April, the earliest, I could start making some vlogs, true vlogs again. Because I do content creation for my paying job too, and I'm still a little like, because I haven't really made some true content even for my paying job in a while. It's been of course I make content through like video clips and pictures and all that. I still make content, but doing like this kind of content, it's been a good minute. Um, since I've done things because it's just been kind of hard to kind of get back in the groove of things. So hopefully I will be able to make you guys some fresh content of local history, restaurants, and all that. So okay, check the mail. Okay. All right, let's see here. Oh, where are you? Social. Oh, no, that's an award-winning costume. It maybe hasn't gone through just yet. Just maybe I'm just kind of it hasn't arrived yet. So I'm still waiting for your picture to come through. Oh, yay. Oh. Oh well. I haven't gotten your picture yet, WLB. But if it shows, I'll find it. I'm pretty sure it'll show up eventually. Hey, Thorando One Eagle, thank you so much for chiming in tonight and your kind comment and all that too, man. Um, but yeah, you have a good night and God bless you too, man. The one and only God, He saved me from keeping my fall from being worse. And if I don't give enough credit to the man upstairs, like He's the reason why I'm still alive and the abundance of grace that He has for us. So, um, yeah, God bless you too, man. God bless each and every one of you. Um, yeah. Yes, I will rest up and then we'll get some good content going again. I have to go to work in the morning and I'm kind of getting hungry. So I'm probably going to be signing off in about 5 minutes if anybody wants to talk and hang out for a little bit. But I do appreciate those who've chimed in and talking with me. But I wanted to catch up with you guys. Um, yeah, have a good one. Uh, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for that email. And so I I'm not getting it. It's Mr. Nomad Ben 23 at gmail.com. Yeah, making sure Mr. Nomad Ben 23 at gmail.com. Yeah. So I'll keep an eye out for that email. Just send it in an attachment form to me. And you're going to get me that way. But I can't wait to see the picture. But I'm really curious what it looks like. Um, But thank you so much for chiming in. And those who've helped out, your thoughts, your prayers, and all that. Thank you. I got a little ways to go, but it's going to be good. Uh, I'm still looking forward. I'm still remaining optimistic for the summer. Uh, I pretty much will just call this. I want to say this is not a loss of a year for content because I'll still do my best I can to create some good stuff. And um, of course, it's tradition to go downtown Chattanooga every Christmas time, so that's not going to change at all. Even if I only had made one video a particular year, it'll more likely be a Chattanooga Christmas. So, still planning on doing that. Uh, there's some things I have in mind I would like to do. So maybe like 2 videos a month minimum. Of course, shorts are always going to be keep coming. I still got a couple more Chicago shorts left, and then my Post Malone Oreo review, which is going to be a very short one. But then we'll probably get on to some good content after that. Um, but yeah, friends, thank you to everybody tonight who's chimed in. This was a great turnout, kind of like a last minute live. I wanted to give everybody just to let you guys know I'm doing all right, and I'm 80% good. I got a little ways, just a little bit to go, but I feel less useless now. I couldn't lift anything over 5 pounds, but Lindsay will tell you I was a little stubborn a couple of times. I did lift a little over 5 pounds, so sue me. um, but yeah, uh, but there was definitely an experience having this injury. So um, other than that, friends, I'm probably gonna go ahead and get ready for bed and have a little eat. Oh, okay, all right, MLWLB. I think. Let's see here. Send the test without a phone. I got your test email. Okay, so try sending the attachment of the picture on it. So I just sent you I just sent you a reply back with a smiley face saying I got your test email. So it just if you download the picture and then on your phone or your computer device or whatever, then you make an attachment, you should be able to put it on the email. I'll definitely have to use your picture that you send me as a way to celebrate 500,000 views on my channel. and it's only the beginning. Another 500,000 more. That's 1 million people that know at least have clicked on my icon or repeated viewers or um, local people or whatever to just have been joining my content. We have to have a celebration for it. Okay. Okay, I got it. Let's see if I got it. Oh, there it is. You know what? That was awesome. I love it. Here, I'll show it to everyone live right now if you guys can see it. I don't have the best lighting in my house. I love it. This is gonna go on my Instagram later, maybe this week or very soon, and I'll do it to celebrate my 500 thousandth view on my channel. I'm getting close to 2,100 subscribers. Yeah, Lee, you and your family, you guys are great. You guys have been great supporters to myself and Chet and Andy and the Carpetbagger. Um, I've yet to meet Jacob one of these days, if I ever run into him. Well, I know Chet has met him. I know Andy has, but yes, I did do one. I have it somewhere in my archives. I haven't decided to release that to the public. I really would like to make sure that's just a special video for your son. Um, but that was one of my favorite videos. That might be a something I might do this year too, because I heard some news about Engel Stadium. I hope they're not getting rid of it. I could be wrong of what I've heard about it, because that's a lot of rich history about that baseball stadium. But I might do a video on that this year. That actually gave me an idea what to do. Thank you so much, Lee and family, about that. Thank you, thank you. Well, friends, yeah, it's sad to true, but oh no, yeah, I'll have to. Well, I'm glad. You know what? Then your son has a piece of history uh, that's he's gonna cherish forever, and I'm glad that I got to play a private role in that to make sure that he has it. So I'm glad I found it. I'm glad it just stays private. I might, if it's okay with him, if I don't get there on time before they destroy the stadium, if it's okay with him, I might ask if I could use at least snippets of that vlog to post on my channel eventually. Um, but yeah, just you got my email. Communicate with me that way. If that I have permission to, if I could use parts of that video. If not, then keep it between us. So yeah, thank you so much for the. Okay, you will not mind at all. Okay, sounds good. Then I'll think of something. I hopefully I can make it there before it's gone. So, but anyway, friends, thank you guys so much. You guys are great. You guys are my favorite people. Seriously, stay in touch. Um, anyway, friends, this has been a great catch up. A great little live. I miss each and every one of you. I miss doing this. We'll get so like I said, so I kind of get well rested and all that soon. We'll get back to it. I gotta tell you though, when I wrap things up, you know, my son, he's almost 5, so he's always asking so many questions like, "Daddy, is your back better, or is your back getting better?" And you know, I promised my boy like a lot of like a fun time and throughout Chicago. We had a good time for what was lasted, but there was more things I wanted to do, like kind of show off where you know his old man and his grandpa and his aunt and his grandma and all that. We grew up around that area, so but it just didn't happen. You know, I had to go home and go get everything done. But you know, I was going to take him to place to do some a little like a duck pin bowling in Illinois at Enchanted Castle. It's kind of like indoor go karting and arcade and pizza, and it's like a different type. It's like a Chuck E. Cheese on steroids, if I remember it right. And um, he so eventually when I'm ready to get back, I'll make it up to him because he was looking forward to go to a train ride and all that. So when I got the brace off today, he said, "Daddy, are you all better?" I said, "For the most part, buddy, yeah." And he goes, "Can we go bowling?" Like he was just ready to go play, knowing that his old man was getting better. So, um, when I make these videos, this is just a great way to be in touch with the community, not just throughout Dalton and Northwest Georgia and Chattanooga, Cleveland. It's just for posterity, as Adam the Woo would say. But I just love the fact of posterity, and I got family and friends literally all over the world, mainly America, but I got some friends outside of the country, and um, it's just my way of just staying in touch. If anyone just wants to take a time to hang out with me, whether if we're just gonna grab a bite to eat or see some history, anything, just it's just my way of just being there for the people and just have a moment to have a friend, and um, I would love to try to be America's friend or the world's friend, any way I can. So, and then let them know that Jesus Christ loves them very much in the long run of my stuff. So, um, it's getting late. I'm getting hungry. I have to work in the morning. I might want to throw in maybe an hour of Red Dead Redemption. So, um, friends, thank you guys so much for uh, making my dreams come true as a small town YouTuber. Is the amount of time I've been doing this. 500,000 views of the channel. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for the prayers, the thoughts, those who are reaching out to me. I'll post the carpetbagger, dream poet, and nomad Ben Cake on my Instagram very soon to kind of celebrate 500 thousand views. I'll have to make a little thing about that, but we got to celebrate that milestone. So, those who are now joining the live, thank you so much for joining. But I'm about to wrap up this live in a minute or two. But thank you so much for tuning in or you're returning. But those who kind of went on the chat, it's good to see you. See you guys again and hear from you. You guys can go back and watch this live. Like I said, I talk about my journey of recovery. I got the first progress of getting rid of this brace, and I just kind of talked about like my recovery and how it was like, and it was just a very interesting time. But not because I talked about my infatuation of McDonald's and Route 66 history as well. So um, I got a nebulous of topics in my head I could easily talk about out of thin air. I love you guys. God bless each and every one. God bless each and every one of you. And as I always say, my friends, eat well and keep your mind walking. I'll see you guys in some future adventures. Be sure you like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you all. God bless you.